Whenever I come here, I always like to start filming at this fishing pier because it's just so nice and peaceful here. Looking out in the distance there's Niagara Falls. You can kind of see it that way. Across the river is Grand Island, and up that way eventually goes to Buffalo. But not here to film the river today. Hello world, it's your Uncle Heavy. Today I'm on location in North Tonawanda, New York. I'm at Gratwood Riverside Park, and I'm doing something today that I don't normally typically do on this channel. I wanted to do a walk and talk, kind of explain what's been going on in my life these past 4 or 5 months, why you haven't really heard much from me or been seeing a lot of my videos lately, and lots have been going on. And you know, I don't have thousands and thousands of subscribers, but I do have enough out there, and I know there's several dozen, to say the least, that do visit the page pretty royally. I felt I owed you all an explanation of what's going on. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that today. No tickets required. Let's just have a talk. Do come along. So if by chance you're new to my channel, first off, welcome. And let me just say, this is not typically what I do in my videos. I typically do adventure vlogs and visit cool places and film them, but today I'm changing it up. So if this isn't your thing, I assure you, come back in a couple weeks. I'll be visiting someplace cool, and you can check me out then. If you've been watching me for a while, welcome back, and stick around. I'll explain a few things of what's been going on. So this is new since the last time I've been here. That looks like a statue of a Tesla coil. Have to go up and check that out and see what it's all about. Ugh. So maybe this wasn't the best place to come and do a walk-in squawk. Hang on, there's a garbage truck going by. Look at the family of geese. Bunch of babies. Very, very sweet. Every time I walk, this truck that's emptying the garbage cans keeps passing me, and well, that diesel engine's not making for a good video, but they're keeping the park clean, so I get it. So Gratwood Riverside Park, even though it's one of my favorite places to go, probably not the most ideal place to try and do a walk and talk vlog, because I always forget how windy it can be down here, and just as I say that, the wind picked up. Hoping it's not killing my sound too bad. Now, if you've been following the channel for a long time, you'll know this park is really cool to me. I've got really bad wind hair, just so you know. I'm just gonna put that out there for the rest of this video. The wind is blowing what little hair I have left up, so if I have the faux hawk going on, it's because of the wind. But this park is always special because this is kind of where Uncle Heavy got started. Uncle Heavy, the channel, I'm not referring to my first and third person, but when I was shy and a little bit nervous about vlogging, I used to come to this park and vlog trees. I would literally do a vlog about a tree. I'd find a tree out there in the park and just vlog about it. Never released them because it was just practice, but they're out there somewhere, and I always threaten that one day they're going to be released. Who knows, maybe. We'll see. But this is where the channel is actually born. And it's always like home to me. Because, I mean, look at this view here of the river and Grand Island. It's just gorgeous. Okay, pause now while the vehicle goes by. So I need to cover some things today that emotionally might go a little on the deep side, and hope it's not too much for you guys, because I like to keep my channel light, but I feel like I need to get this off my chest and put it out in the world for myself and for my viewers. Now, I'm not going to lie and say that when I vlog, it's 100% me. I mean, we all put on a little bit of a character when you're vlogging. It's just who you are, the personality in front of the camera. So today I'm turning all that off. What you're gonna see is just me and how I'm feeling. And it's from the heart with very little editing in it. So we'll see how that goes. So where do I start? Today's Mother's Day, and it's been beautiful and sunny out all day long. Finally took a little bit of time to come out and do some filming, and this wind and this overcast seems to have kicked up out of nowhere. And I keep feeling little drops of rain, so hopefully I could say what I need to say in that time before any kind of significant storm comes. Let's rewind back to about November. And where the heck have you been, Dave? So let's talk about me a little bit more. What I don't put out in my channel a lot is a lot of personal information about myself, because there's just things about me that I don't feel build the channel or contribute to the things I'm filming. But I suffer from type 2 diabetes. It kind of goes hand in hand. Obviously, I'm a pretty obese person. The word is still out on whether the diabetes is causing the obesity is causing the diabetes. I've had them both for a long time, and I gotta tell you, it sucks. It sucks suffering. It sucks suffering with that disease. And I've got a really good doctor to help me through this stuff. He does his best to keep me on track, but sometimes, no matter how hard you try and how many medications you take, it kind of takes advantage of you. Gets its grip, its ugly grip on you. And that happened to me around November, early December time. Now typically, if you watch my channel, you know I take a hiatus in the wintertime because, well, it's freaking cold and miserable in Western New York, so there's not a lot of content you can get when the weather's just bitter cold or there's 7 inches of snow on the ground everywhere you try to go. So I try to load up on content in the fall that gets me through most of the winter into the early spring when I can start filming again. Well, this past November, I wasn't doing well. My diabetes was way out of control. My sugar was super high. And I just felt sick. I was sick constantly. It was struggle just getting to work, getting the things done that I needed to get done around the house, just general life as a whole. And the funny thing about diabetes is when your blood sugar is high, the worst thing for you to eat is sugar, carbs, mostly carbs, sugar. It's all bad for you, can't eat. When you're having a high sugar attack, your body does something stupid, like makes you crave more sugar. It makes no sense at all, but it gets to be this sort of domino effect. You eat more sugar because you're sick, and then the more sugar makes you sick. And short story long, basically didn't even want to get out of bed. I'd go to work, come home, do what I needed to do around the house, and would sleep. That's just kind of how things went. And as a result, no Unkle Heavy channel, no filming, didn't want to do anything, didn't care to do anything. no energy to edit, no energy to film, no energy to do anything. I even had an opportunity this winter. An author reached out to me. He was writing a book about Niagara Falls. He saw my videos and he reached out to me and he wanted to tap my brain for information about Niagara Falls to help him write his book. I was really freaking excited. Like, wow, here's my nobody channel and some author wants to talk to me about Niagara Falls. Tap my brain, my puny little brain. And the weekend I was supposed to meet him, I got so sick, I just couldn't get out of bed. It was terrible. And I ended up just blowing him off and blew an opportunity for myself and for him, and I don't know what to say. It's just, when you're that ill sometimes, you just don't care. Alright, we're going to take a break and wait for that train to pass. Yeah, you can't see him now, he's behind me. Okay, so fast forward a couple of months. I met up with my doctor. I have an amazing doctor. And my doctor recommended a new regimen of drugs for me to take to get my diabetes under control and get my life back under management. And I started them in January. And I have to tell you, I feel amazing. It's just, life has been freaking renewed for me. I have energy again. I had desire again to do things, to live life. Didn't want to just hide in my bed all the time. The subsequent blood tests I took were amazing. I've even lost about 30 pounds because of it. And my blood pressure is down. Everything's fantastic, great. So I'm like, man, life is good. I say that a lot. Life is good. And with the change of this medication and my health getting better, I felt like life was good. So I decided it was time to get out of my long hiatus and go out there and start filming again. I did one video. I went out and did my Underground Railroad video, which is something I'd been wanting to do forever. Finally, I got to do it, and it turned out to be more amazing than I thought, so it was pretty cool. That was on the 15th of March, I dropped that video. Now, life is funny sometimes, because just when you think everything's going good, life sometimes says, wait, hold my beer. I got something else for you. So, another bit you probably don't know about me. I'm gonna go take a walk by the river here and get a little bit closer, because the walking and talking thing sometimes isn't so easy. There's the matter of my mother. My mother, when I first started this channel, she was one of my biggest fans. She was one of my biggest supporters of doing this channel. She used to call me Cecil B. DeMille. She'd look at my son, Cecil B. DeMille here, thinks he's making movies. But she'd watch every single one. Shortly after the channel started picking up and doing well, Mom had a stroke. Mom had a pretty serious stroke. She lost half of the use of her body, and her mind never really cleared up. So I had to make the tough decision to put her in skilled nursing, because I was not able to take care of her full time, and she was not able to take care of herself full time. Problem being is I live in Western New York and she lived in New Jersey, and well, we had to put her in a skilled nursing facility in New Jersey. So we did that, and I managed my mother's care for about nearly 5 years. From here, made multiple trips back and forth from Buffalo to New Jersey to take care of her. I'm glad to do it. She's my mom. Somehow I managed her care for a little over 4 years. So that was always, you know, a point of contention of getting videos done. But anyway, back to March, end of March. I got a call right around the end of March from the nursing facility. Mom's not doing well. You need to come down here and do what you need to do if this could be it. It's the call I've been waiting for almost 4 years, but you still never are ready for it when it comes. So I called up my brother. He flew up from Florida. We hopped in my car, drive down to New Jersey. Get there late in the evening. Just settled in our hotel rooms. Got up first thing in the morning to go see Mom and see what's going on. And Mom wasn't good. Mom was not doing good at all. I tell the story over and over again to people, and it's like, it's almost like a TV show script when I say this, but it's true. My brother and I got to the nursing facility, and we were there about an hour. Mom was gone. Right there. Done. Just, she waited for us to come to say goodbye, and then she was gone. Just, so, you know, it's like, sometimes you just want to scream and be like, can I just catch a freaking break? I got this diabetes shit under control, and now here comes, well, your mom died. Now, I lost my dad a couple years ago too. So the reality hit me that I'm an orphan. And that hits hard sometimes. I'm an orphan. I'm a freaking orphan. Well, so those who've been through it know. A good friend of me told me once when my dad died. He said, you know, Dave, I hate to break the news to you, but you're now a member of one of the shittiest clubs to be a member of, but we're all there for you. And welcome to the club. But, you know, having your dad die. Now I've escalated that to the orphan club, and it's just, it's a bizarre thought, you know, being 52 years old and just, they're gone now. I mean, it's not unheard of, but anyway, all the business of getting her remains taken care of and brought here, and working on the interment, I mean, that takes up time. And I didn't feel like doing much vlogging. It just really wasn't my top priority to go out there and be like, hello world, it's Uncle Heavy, life is freaking good. I just kicked the crap out of diabetes, and now my mom's gone. Woohoo! So yeah, life's been nuts. I guess it's kind of hitting me today being Mother's Day, and I figured that's why I grabbed the camera and put this down for whoever watches it, whoever sees it when I see it. But like everything else, every wound heals. And I'm not 100% healed yet, but I'm healing. I'm feeling better. You know, the physical part of me feels good, and the emotional part of me is starting to feel better. I miss my mother now every day, but I feel relieved that she's no longer trapped. She's no longer caught in that body that didn't want to cooperate with her. And my mom was such an intelligent, quick-witted, smart woman. And over the years, to just see that deteriorate to what she was in the end was hard to watch. So I guess there's some relief in that. But I've decided it's time that I get back on the horse and start finding joy in life again. And one of the things that has always brought me joy is this channel and making this content. And I'm back to it. I'm back to it. And I'm going to do my best, because I really like making these videos. You know, I remember starting this thing, it was all about getting views and subs, and now it's just about having a great freaking time with good friends, or by myself, or with Michelle, and documenting it so I can go back and enjoy it later. And I want to do that again. I want to find joy and record it and share it with you all if you're interested in watching. So that's all I have to really say about the matter. Last weekend I was able to go down to Long Island and see some family. They made me feel so much better. It's in situations like this, one of the best things you could lean on is family. And they really came up for me here. And I got to do a couple cool things. We went into New York City, filmed a couple things in New York City, and did another president's house, because you know me, I love my president's house. So it's a cool one. It'll be coming up. So what's in store for the Unkle Heavy channel? I have some ideas coming up. Michelle and I are talking about a trip coming up soon. We're still kind of in the air where we're going from here and what we're doing. It's just because, again, life has been stupid crazy, and now things are starting to normal out as best as they can, and we start making those plans. And I hope to start regularly releasing these videos again. Those of you who have stuck by me, I thank you so much. I appreciate every single one of you. I do read the comments that you send me. I do read the instant messages on Instagram and on Facebook. Quite a few of you have been with me since the beginning, and I love you all. I really do. I'm glad you're there to watch it. I'm glad you enjoy it. And I've got big plans in the works for the end of the summer. We're putting the final touches on it. It's going to be a good series. I'm going to keep it as secret as I can, because it'll be cool. It's something, it's been done 100 times, but get to see my perspective of it. So we'll see what the summer brings. So if you've lasted this long, I thank you for watching, and thank you for hanging in there. And you know, if you still have your parents, tell them you love them. Pick up the phone, talk to them. Just say, hey, Dad, Mom, I love you. Because when they're gone, you miss that shit. You really do. So do it. Take advantage of it. Call them just to say, hey, I was thinking about you. Life is short. That's all I could say. It's all the cliches you want. Life is short. Reach out. Tell your loved ones you love them. Because when they're gone, man, you'll regret it every day. So on that note, I think I'll wrap it up here. I don't really have much more to say, and all I can say is thank you all for being there. All my friends and family who have been there for me through all this, I appreciate everything you've done, everything you've said. To the fans of the channel who stuck by me, thank you so much for being there. And it's because of you guys I do this too. So on that note, I'll wrap it up. Until next time, signing off from North Tonawanda, New York. Bye-bye. So you're going to say hello to everybody, Ma? Everybody's been asking about you and seeing how you're doing. You want to say hello? Say hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
There you go. There we go. Look at this. Look at this lady right here, huh? Huh?
Wow. You look like your mother.
I love you.
I love you too.